Hello, citizens, and welcome back. This is our match preview for Man City vs Brentford in the Premier League. Make sure to hit the like button, hit subscribe as well. Let's jump into it. So we're just on the back of a draw against Chelsea, and look, against the top six, we've not been doing too well. I don't think we've only beaten United this season. We drew both games with Chelsea, we drew with Tottenham, we drew with Liverpool. Got beat by Arsenal and obviously beat United 3-0 at Old Trafford when they were at their worst. So we're not having a great time against them. And I think ultimately that's where we're going to fall short on this Premier League title charge. And going forward into Brentford, stats will tell you and the form will tell you that we should win this. And we should win this quite comfortably. We should win this by 3 or 4 goals. But Brentford are a physical team. They're a difficult team to break down. And we saw at their ground not so long ago, they're capable of hurting us, and we've got to be at our best here because, even though Tony's not scoring a lot of goals and he's been missing for most of the season, he is a threat from them. Mopai is one of those players that just winds players up, and he's going to be, he's going to be causing problems between the lines. And you look at the defense, usually, that if you ignore form and whatnot, usually their defense is quite strong, and that's what their success is built on. Their defense, they got a strong, powerful defense that, well, by all accounts, love defending. And, you look at our defense and we don't love defending. So I'm expecting them to play narrow. I'm expecting them to play deep. And I'm expecting them to play some long balls like we saw at their ground. And you look at Tony, he's going to try and be physical up against Ruben Diaz. And I expect him to win that most of the time. And he's going to try and get flick-ons from Mopai and whoever else, whoever else they play. And we got to be wary of that counter-attack. And look, I've been saying it all season. The counter-attack this season, the way we've handled it, it's been horrendous. And we've got to shore up that defense, and we've got to do better stopping those counters. What does that mean? Well, we're still going to play on the halfway line. We're still going to play all-out attacking. I just don't think that's the way to go going forward for the rest of the season. That treble win last year was built on the fact that we dropped a little bit deeper. And we prevented those counterattacks from ever really starting up against us. So I'm a little bit cautious on this one. I really am. I thought we'd do well against Chelsea, and we were shocking, even though we had 32 shots to their 9 or whatever it was. We just never really looked like scoring. We never looked like we were going to break them down. And when we did, we should have scored. I mean, Haaland should have had a hat-trick in that game. And in this one, I'm expecting Pep to play quite a similar team. I'm still expecting to play Diaz, Walker, Ake, Akanji. Maybe Stones comes in for Akanji, so he goes up alongside Rodri when we have the ball. In midfield, it's going to be Docker again. It's going to be forward on the right-hand side. And I swear to God, if he puts Alvarez in that middle, in that lineup tomorrow, I'm just going to think we're going to lose because I just don't see what Alvarez offers to the team. I just don't see it at all. But he can't play Alvarez in the middle. He's got to realise that just doesn't work. We're man down when he plays. And if you're going to have Bernardo on the team and you're going to have him on the bench, just put him in the starting 11. And I think if Bernardo started against Chelsea, I think we've had probably a better result. So Bernardo has to start. And for me, if Bernardo does start, stick him on the right, put Foden in the middle, because then you got De Bruyne in Foden in the middle. And everything's then not on De Bruyne to create. He's got a bit of help in there because Alvarez is not going to do anything to help Haaland. He's not going to do anything to help De Bruyne. But for the love of God, Pep, stop playing him in that middle. And obviously Haaland's going to play up front anyway. And I'm expecting a big game from Haaland because I want him to be angry for the performance he put on against Chelsea. He should be really mad with himself. He stormed off the pitch when the final whistle went. It was the only time I've seen him and he had not do a lap of honour around the pitch. He was shocking. And he's got to realise that one of the reasons we didn't win was down to him. So I want him to be angry and I want him to take that out on Brentford. Well, what do I think the score's going to be? I have no idea. I mean, like I said, we should be winning this by 3 or 4, looking at form. And everyone else around, you look at Arsenal, you look at Liverpool as well. They're banging goals in for fun, and we're not doing that. Our goal difference is taking a hit. We're dropping points. It's really not good. And we've got a massive month ahead of us in March where we play United, we play Liverpool, we play Arsenal. We need a result in this game. We desperately need a result in this game. So I don't think there's any room for error. I don't think there's any room to drop points. It's a must-win game. It is a must-win game. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to go all out and say we're going to win it because I don't really trust that defence. I don't trust them at all. And I don't think we'll keep a clean sheet. Or will we take our chances? That's what it's going to come down to. Will we take our chances? Because we're going to have most of the ball. We're going to have most of the territory. We're going to have most of the shots, most of the possession. You know, we're going to have 800 passes there, 200. What are we going to take our chances? Let's hope so this time. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for checking out. Make sure to hit the like button, hit subscribe if you like the show, help the channel grow. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.